So Behzod Abduraimov, the piano concerto number 3 by Prokofiev. You have been playing it for years now, and it is the piece you won the London competition with, and you play it all around the world nowadays. What makes it so special for you?
Well, first of all, it's a great memory for me when I first played this concerto with the orchestra, with London Philharmonic Orchestra in London. This big old festival hall. Of course, always great memories. But what particularly appeals to me in this concerto, I think the expression of great contrasts from the warm, sincere Russian theme and melodies to some kind of eccentric and grotesque gavotte in the second movement, and almost crazy wild Japanese themes in the third movement. It is of course the most popular probably out of all 5 Prokofiev's piano concertos. It's very energetic, very romantic, and I think we can, well, in general, Prokofiev's music, especially in this concerto, I think we can get some personality of Prokofiev himself, as he was, as we know, a little bit arrogant man, eccentric, and a little bit distanced. So, well, it's also, this concerto is so geniusly written, it's so compact, it's got everything, and everything in a perfect place, so you just have to play and deliver.
You play it very often. Don't you ever get tired of it?
Well, actually, I didn't play it that many times. So I played it lately. This season I've been playing it quite a lot. I've been asked here and there to play Prokofiev, so Prokofiev third. No, I never get tired. Every time you play, you learn something new, and I think it goes to all pieces, all concertos, all repertoire. You learn something new every time you play, and that is the most fascinating thing about music. So it's never the same.
You were born in Uzbekistan, and then you moved to America. What kind of a culture shock was it? You were something like 16 back then.
I was 16 years old, yes. Well, honestly, I didn't have a cultural shock. Maybe because the professor who I went to study with, he was also from Uzbekistan. He is from Uzbekistan, from Tashkent. We even studied in the same school. Of course, he's older than me. And I had friends from Uzbekistan there who I could speak in Russian and Uzbek languages, so it was smooth, smooth transition, I'd say.
Do you like it in America?
Well, it became Kansas City. I spent there more than 8 years now studying, and well, I'm no longer studying there, but I'm still based there. I can call it home now, and I find in general the United States, it's a convenient place. So I think it's convenient to travel, to be there, and to live. So, but I travel so many. Every month I have to go at least once or twice to Europe or Asia or anywhere else, or Russia. So I spend maybe 1.5 to 2 months in Kansas City, actually.
All right.
Yeah, a year.
Do you miss your old home in Uzbekistan, or have you visited there?
Oh yes, I visit at least once or twice a year, and my mother, she still lives there, so I do miss it, but I don't have time to miss it, probably.
When you began your career, you began your playing the piano, would you ever have dreamed of playing in all over the world recording for Decca.
Well, yes, but prior that, I dreamed as I was a little boy. I dreamed about music itself, about, for example, Tchaikovsky concerto or Prokofiev concerto, Rachmaninoff third, or Beethoven 5. When am I going to be able to play that piece? It sounds so gorgeous, so big, so giant, those pieces, and I would get so excited. And that was my first dream. And then as I grew up, I discovered there are so many great orchestras and great halls and recording labels like Decca, etc. And then it became this is career, and I dreamed more about music itself, I would say. But of course, I still have dreams, and I've played in many places. But there are also many places still where I want to go and perform, and conductors, and there's also a lot of repertoire which I want to play and record. So, yeah.
If you weren't a pianist, what would you do?
Oh, well, it's really hard for me now to answer, because I've been playing piano all my life since I was 6, and I just at the age of maybe 11 or 12, I already couldn't imagine myself without piano, without playing. Although as a kid, of course, I didn't go by myself to the piano and practice 6 hours. Of course, I didn't do that, but I couldn't imagine myself without piano playing, without music.
Are there moments you question yourself as a pianist that this is not what I want to do?
Never ever occurred. Of course, you get a little bit tired of traveling and changing places and airports, etc. But I think it's all worth it, and it's definitely rewarding back and pays off the music itself. So.